Ladies and gentlemen, let's go, baby. Boys, good luck. It's gone. So it's on.
Is the goal of this to just drink them as quickly as you can?
Well,
it's your own speed, Joseph.
Own speed.
Okay.
So basically, and we'll see who ends when this podcast ends.
So I'm gonna lose.
It's at 5:50 on a Saturday night. We're starting the Saturday night pregame podcast. Oh, Chris McGraw. Did you just chug that?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
well, Chris is one down. What is that, 30 seconds in? Jesus Christ.
Champion.
I
came to win.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on another beautiful Saturday night. In homage to the Barstool case race, the boys have decided to do a small case race on their own. We've done 6. We're going to do 6 in 45 minutes because we got to get out of here tonight because we got a boy over there who just turned 82. He looks great, doesn't he, ladies and gentlemen? Woo! Let's go!
I'm a warlock, baby.
Retirement's been really livened him up.
It has.
It has. Benjamin Button disease.
Yep.
I can't believe Chris.
I'm a wizard.
Is your brain hurt because this beer is not the cold? It's not the warmest.
Oh, I feel great. I feel like a champion.
Coldest, warm, coldest. How are we all doing today, boys? How's everybody's week?
I mean, it just got better.
It did. It did get a lot better.
Pat, see, here's the thing. I asked questions. You got to answer.
I did answer.
I know you. Are you Pat?
I'm trying to make sure that there's a little noise there while Pat continues to suckle at his beer because he doesn't want to answer questions.
Can I get a nipple on this?
Yeah.
Not great. Not the best on the ice.
Oh yeah, you're right. I did hear about that. I'm sorry. Maybe that's why I didn't want to talk about it. Well, I had a great week. This is a good, productive week.
Peter, how was your week?
My week was tremendous.
No one ever asked Peter how his week is.
You know what? That's the only reason I ask. Every week is somebody to ask me how
Peter, 100 and whatever many episodes we're in, no one has ever asked Peter how his week is doing.
How many episodes, Pat? How many episodes do you think we've done?
Ooh, damn. 124?
Yeah.
I'm pretty close, right?
22?
All right, I was in the ballpark there.
I was going to say 125. That's a good guess.
123 right now.
No, it's 122. We just did 121.
Does that count the specials?
What's up?
Are we at the specials? Are we at 124?
I think so. I think that's a good question.
Probably about like 125,
Hey,
126.
Pepsi, can you do me a favor? Can you flip the top of that? Just flip it towards us so we can see.
He's gonna flip the whole camera.
I hope he does. Right on to himself.
Don't do it. Just that little. You can just turn it. Yep. There you go, buddy.
You did it.
Keep going.
Other way.
Other way. There you go. He's got it.
No, one more time, buddy.
Keep going.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, a little technical difficulties. There you go. You're good, buddy. So I want to make. No, it's good. All right.
Thank you, Pepsi.
Woo!
It's happening.
You got to clap on that, Pepsi.
So this is tough because I don't. All right, Joe. Maybe you have. Do you have any idea how they do the case race on Barstool? I've never watched it.
I have no.
I have no idea what the rules are. I figured they just drink.
I know Frank did one in college.
Yeah, no, but this is like
he did like beer Olympics though with.
But they do like a podcast, the whole thing. It's fun.
Yeah.
Shane Gillis almost killed some guy last time.
Pierre said they do 24
cases. Is it? I think they just drink.
No, it's a case race. It's like I think who can drink the most in like a certain amount of time. I don't know how long the time limit is.
I was gonna ask anybody the time limit on it.
No, it's got to be like
a case and like that's a lot of beer.
That's the thing. We're only doing a 6-pack, so we're doing a very small, quick, brief version.
It doesn't sound like you're on there at all, Joe.
Can people not hear me?
You're better now, but sometimes unfortunately you're a little always off the mic.
I can't. I put the mic right next to my mouth.
Just put it in your mouth, Joe. Just put it in the mouth.
No, yeah, you can't. So Chris, is he coming through? Go ahead, Joe.
Another testy test.
No, I don't think he is.
Joe's barely coming in.
Okay, give me a second. I'll take a look. You guys. Oh.
Number 4, I think, is Joe, because you're 3, Peter.
Yeah.
Number 2.
You guys keep talking.
Well, I can't.
Hey, Joe, you gonna go see Cocaine Bear?
I thought this was. Oh wow, that sounds so much better. I thought that was. What is that?
That's an actual movie.
It's a movie where a bear does cocaine and
kills people.
Is this like Sharknado?
Pretty much.
This is based on true events.
Oh my gosh, really?
The only true event of it is that a bear did cocaine once.
Did the bear?
Is this thing on?
Yeah, this thing's on. It's just not Keep going.
Saying some words.
I don't hear him that well.
What'd you do? Break his microphone?
That's what happens when we work with amateur hours over here.
That's what we want to do when we drink.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting some sound from that microphone now.
No,
not anymore.
No.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Am I coming through?
Yep.
Maybe it's just a headphone. I don't know.
Could be the headphones.
Well, anyways, I'm a beer down.
Oh yeah, now it's going great.
Okay, good.
There we go. Cool. I'm a beer down. Finished one. Sarah's been out for like the last 2 days because of she's the moderator of Model UN at her high school. So Thursday and
That
Friday,
sounds awful.
Thursday and Friday, I
was
was been
thinking that.
chilling by myself. It's awful. She hates it. She's miserable right now because she has to drive a big bus there. So she can't,
I could see her like
so she can't leave. So she's sitting in a hotel lobby for like
Yeah, I can hear Joe way better now.
In the hotel lobby
Oh, Lord.
for the after party.
In the hotel lobby.
She can't even like have a beer because she's driving children. You know, like
Yeah, that's not safe.
Yeah, I don't think that would not be good for her to even have a beverage there.
Well, good for her to be responsible. Because guess what?
Joe, you should get her to join more clubs and do more moderating,
So,
so you have more free
So
time.
Joe's is your laptop getting a lot of extra work these couple days?
I've connected my laptop to the television.
TV?
And-
that's a weird question. We don't have to answer
That's
that.
a smart man right there.
Hey, so that's funny because when I was in high school, I did I run the soundboard for the theater stuff.
Oh yeah.
But I was like such a nerd in high school, and this just reminds me because you're talking about like somebody driving and not drinking. Like I remember the theater department got in so much trouble. I didn't go on this one, but because I was a nerd, the theater department, all of them got in trouble. And one guy, I think 2 guys got suspended because they brought a keg to like this theater thing,
Nice.
like some theater camp. Yeah.
Our class in
Nice.
our class in high school didn't have real good luck with theaters
Yeah.
in general.
Well, it was not a great time. We're not going to
I heard
that.
about that.
So, boys, excuse me.
Hey, you're pulling a bat. You're pulling a bat right now.
Oh, I know you're right. Oh my God, that last week. So there's 3 things wrong with last week's podcast. A, you could barely. For some reason, Chris's lighting was terrible. B, my hair could not have looked worse if I tried. And
That's just an everyday occurrence.
Three is Pat Lynch.
I had a cold. I literally had a cold.
He didn't tell
I
us.
took a COVID test.
I made sure everyone was good beforehand. I made sure everyone was fine.
I love the thought that goes into like sickness now. It's like, it's not COVID. I can
Yeah,
give
your
whatever
guys are
I
fine.
got. Yeah, it's a cold.
The
it's a
alcohol
flu,
would kill anything else. It
whatevs.
doesn't kill the vid, but it kills everything else.
Every time I've been getting a tick on like, what is that thing called?
Did the nose swab
the
and-
vitamin C thing.
Oh yeah,
me
emergency right away.
Yeah,
I did like 2 of those.
I
I did some of those on Thursday too. I felt good.
Chris, I need you to do me a favor. Keep looking at Joe's level.
Are you okay?
You got to pump
Just
it
make
up.
sure-
You
make
need
sure
to
we're good.
pump it up.
'Cause I know he's coming in lighter for some reason.
I hear
He is.
myself.
He's definitely coming in
No,
higher
okay.
than he was before.
Yeah,
But he's
okay.
only making it about halfway up the bar.
Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. Just making sure.
This is me.
That works
This-
way better.
This is CNN.
Yeah, so last week's podcast, I was so disappointed. It's done okay number wise, but it's pretty disappointing when I looked at myself and I had to post it and I was like, I just don't want to post this.
Let me go back to the old graphic. We're not putting video on this one.
Peter puts like a box
Yeah.
over his head. You can't see him.
I wanted to like color my hair in.
Puts
I'm
a little
like,
box over it under construction.
You know what's crazy is I've been balding.
Progress.
I've been balding for a while, but 1 month it just went from like it was like okay, it was not overly
It
noticeable.
wasn't noticeable.
overly to damn, you going bald, baby.
So Peter,
And it's like, what?
so Peter, you're
How
leaving.
did this
Are
happen?
you going Big Mike come over? What's the strategy?
I don't
here?
know. I'm just.
I
talking
know.
about
We're,
the deal,
the one McGraw that's doing the comb over and conserving it is Pepsi.
Pepsi's got it going.
Because Peter doesn't have a beard, so if he shaves
Yeah.
the head, it's not going to be a good look.
No, I know. So I'm like, I don't want me and Chris. We'll literally become twins. Like we'll
I'll
just
be the younger
twins.
looking twin, but yeah.
Ooh, Chris McGraw bringing the haymakers.
It's been a long week. It's been a long week. So I don't know. I'm thinking about looking at like the. I'm just like science. Can we stop all other things?
Can I get you Carlos Boozer in a can?
and can we just work on baldness? Like I know you guys know what you're doing.
Peter's head will be so shiny, man. On the podcast, you'll be like,
I'm gonna start doing
Well,
some
I
stem
thought-
cells on the top of the dome.
I thought Brian Urlacher fixed this.
Yeah, the restore, but it's very
Yeah,
expensive.
no, nobody wants that.
Okay.
So it's tough. Like, do I go? Because I'm telling like Lauren, like I don't want her to get Botox, and then I'm gonna go get like get my ball hair thrown on top of my head. Like, does that make any sense? Like, I just gotta age beautifully, boys, and just deal with it. So I'm gonna go creepy comb over. I think like 2, 3 like Homer Simpson.
I want to see Peter do the horseshoe.
Uncomfortable.
You could just
Yes.
you convert to Judaism and cover your bald spot that way.
It's tough. Because I can't stand a beard. Also, half my beard is salted white now.
How about a mustache?
I did have a mustache today, and I was like, should I do it? I don't have the cojones to rock a mustache right now. Not with our group.
You know what
Too many people think we're doing things on the dance floor that are not according to the
We might
Bible.
attract a whole new group at that one. That Peter gets a mustache.
That's what I'm saying.
Joe's man bun and your mustache.
That's
Oh,
all I'm
man.
saying, boys. It's not good. We're in the a
And Chris
casino,
and Chris looking like a beard over here. Yeah,
and Petoskey with Michigan, and two guys, like, we're having a good time. We're all partying. We're thinking like we're having a good time, and we're dancing with these two guys in Franco. It's like I think they're getting a little close, aren't they? And I'm like, and then we look at him, and one, unfortunately, like, I don't care if he is or whatever, but one guy looked a little bit like he was from behind. He looked like a girl. And then you look in front, and then him and his buddy started grinding on each other, and they're like grinding right next to us, and we're like, oh, okay, we're giving that vibe off right now.
I mean, I guess we gave off the same vibe at Tiesto because that was the same thing.
And I think last weekend, the video of us on the stage pushing women off the stage so we could have the stage to ourselves. It's not a great look, boys. What are we doing?
We're doing.
We're having fun with the boys.
You know what we're doing? We're respecting people's boundaries.
That's exactly what it is.
Except our own.
Yeah, no, we getting. Oh yeah. Oh, I poor Danny, Brian, and
Poor
Mark.
them. Mark was fiending for more. Fiending for it.
What was he feeding for, Pat?
He wanted on that dance. He wanted on that stage.
Everybody won that late night, I think.
I mean, so Joe, if you want to, we'll jump in. But Chris and me went to this other new Korean barbecue place, and
I thought I saw the thing, and I kind of assumed it was the same place.
No, it was.
I wonder if it was
To just clarify, the first place is actually Japanese, and this one's Korean.
If you say it's Japanese one more time, I'm going to take this microphone and do something to it that people won't like me doing
Chris,
to you.
it's a Japanese barbecue place.
Some of us may like it.
Well,
Seeing it happen.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
this, according to also the dance floor, this might be a popular move. Chris.
Let me put on my nerd glasses. Yeah, it's technically a Japanese restaurant, not a Korean, guys. Let me back that down for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Chris. So it was good. It was expensive, like nobody's business.
Did you guys like the band at Bub City last weekend? I was gonna ask that.
That's a great question, Pat. We'll get to that in just a moment. Go ahead and continue on with your story. I'm sure we'll get there.
That is perfect, Pat. Like, I'm telling a story, and the motherfucker. I'm sorry, Chris, and I apologize for swearing, but that motherfucker needs that one. That's a needed motherfucker. This clown decides to come up with his own question that has nothing related to what I was talking about.
I have a question.
You guys said you went to a restaurant. That's the next step. We went to the bar afterwards.
I have a question. What'd you guys think of the band at Bub City?
And it's a leading question because Pat has something to say.
Yes.
About the band
Of
Bub
course,
City.
of course. So, but the place was good. It was $330 for three guys. And they were trying to upsell us on everything.
How much liquor did that include?
That's a good call.
It included 4 beer. It includes 6 beers.
6 beers and 2.
And then they got 2 espresso martinis.
That's not that much.
No, I mean I didn't think it was too bad.
I mean
I mean the liquor. You guys don't have like a ton of liquor, so
but
that's
if you
a lot
look
of money. My point is that little liquor, that's a large
If
bill.
you look at the food menu prices, they are outrageous. Like I feel like there's similar places that you could get better bang for your buck. It was good food.
It was good cuts of meat. You could tell that, but you're getting little bitty bites.
So you're saying that Japan gives you a better value than Korea?
Yes, Pat. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I was gonna say I would definitely. This is more of a. This is not the guys going out and throwing some meat on the table. This is you got to take a nice date to a place. But it was really nice to hang out with Mike and do that. I just don't recommend doing it every weekend.
I thought.
Everything is so expensive.
Was Mike there when we met up with you guys?
Not at Bub's.
No,
he was at Lottie's. He left.
He was come to Lottie's.
He was at Lottie's for a hot minute. I'm not sure if you guys overlingled or not.
It did because he said something that I was like, did I dream this up? Like, was it not like that it was weird or anything, but I was like, I don't remember Mike being there. He must have just left as soon as we got there.
He left about like 12:30.
Okay, yeah, and we were
It was literally like he was getting ready to go when you guys were showing up.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't know you guys
that
were
makes
coming,
sense.
to be honest.
Because you're not on that group chat.
Neither did we.
Wait. So wait. Can we go back to? Okay. So Pat, good question.
So now back to Bub City.
Bub City.
So because it was weird because like okay here's my point. We're on the dance floor or the whatever.
God, was I drunk
the
last
middle
weekend.
part like. They sounded okay, and then you'd go downstairs, and I could hear the guy, like you can hear the vocals downstairs, and he sounded terrible downstairs, like straight, like I was up there singing bad.
They don't play
Fair
the
enough. I don't pay
instrumentals,
attention
it's
to the
purely
music when we go
vocals.
downstairs,
Is
but
it
that's fair.
When you go in the basement there.
I mean,
I don't think the band actually does come through.
I don't think it was the best. I don't think he was. I didn't think the band was the best band I've ever heard there. But like when they're up there, they sounded good enough. But when downstairs, I'm like, wow, that guy sounds horrible.
You know what it is for me. It's choice of songs.
Yeah, his choice were a little weird.
I thought he had some really good ones. I thought he played some good ones, and then
He had some hit or misses out
Yes,
there. Yeah.
he did, and they tried to intermingle some of their own, and that's where
They were also
gets a
big
little-
on the '80s hair metal,
That's
the
true.
thing.
They were.
Big
Well,
on
that's because they had ZZ Top playing bass for him.
and they had, the drummer looked like Tommy Lee in the back there.
Poor Joe. Poor Joe like wants to jump in, and his mic is so low. None of you guys hear him.
Peter and I had so many Tito's and Sprites though.
Yeah, go ahead, Joe. Please get in here.
I was just gonna say when a band plays their own stuff at Bub City, you're like, no, please, no.
Yeah, I did buy one CD for $5 when inflation wasn't a thing, ladies and
And when
gentlemen.
CDs were still a thing, guys.
Yeah.
I love that CD.
And that was okay. That's a rare situation, though.
yes,
that's
that's
a one.
once,
That's a one.
once I've ever liked the band
entire
enough,
time we've been
and
there,
I'm sad I can't find them anymore.
Do any of you guys have a CD player still accessible to you?
I don't even have a DVD player.
Besides the car, no, it's.
Yeah, I have one in my car and that's it.
I just because I have the Xbox and that'll play.
Okay.
That was the first time.
DVDs and what Blu-ray.
That was the first time we've ever left Bub City before the band ended. And that was just because we wanted to go dance.
Yeah, we wanted to go to Lottie's.
Also,
Was their poor performance?
No,
part
no,
of
no.
That?
They were okay, Joe.
No,
They were okay. They
they
were
were
okay.
Okay.
me and I've got
I
to.
think Mike had a good. We all had a decent time.
I had a-
there.
I
I
don't
had
wanna put
fun.
time.
I had fun, but I'm saying it wasn't the best band I've ever heard there.
Joe, here's my issue lately, and I don't know what the hell is wrong with me.
How much time you got?
I bought a round of
Oh God.
of Jaeger, or just Jaeger, not Jaeger bombs for the
No,
group,
just Jaeger.
just Jaeger. Yeah, not good. And I was treating Pat Lynch to Sprite, Tito's and Sprite all night.
Oh, you were doing them dirty, but in the best way possible.
Joe, I can't tell you.
My favorite thing is like Pierre's like the third one, like the third Coors Light in at, or like the second Coors Light. He's like, it's about time for a Tito's and Sprite. I'm like,
So
nah, that's a bad
dumb.
move.
That's
It's a bad move.
That's
I'm
a legit
so dumb.
game changer. It is a
It-
game changer.
I asked Lauren if she wanted a Coors Light, and she's like, "Yeah." And then I got her for her, and Peter drank it like maybe like 5 seconds later. Peter took it from her, and started drinking it.
I have a problem, guys.
Last night,
I have a fever.
I did. We tried to do like a modern day LAN party kind of thing. Me, Reno, and Brandon playing Halo.
Sorry, what
Like-
what party show?
Local area network.
Oh,
it's
okay.
like when
Okay.
everybody brought their Xboxes.
Okay,
in,
okay,
you have
okay.
all
Gotcha,
the TVs,
gotcha.
that kind of thing. But we all did it online. But we were all playing in the same room, and Reno had brought Tito's for me to have,
Oh, that's nice of him.
but he didn't bring Sprite, and he had
Fucking
this
Reno.
Coke.
Oh.
So I was using
Oh,
Tito's
no.
and Coke.
Oh,
And then
Oh.
that ran out. But this is like a high quality. This is like a Whole Foods or like Trader Joe's kind of Coke. It's like
Nope.
pure cane sugar.
Okay,
It's a little bit
I could do that.
nicer.
I could do that. I could do that.
no.
It made it pleasant, but we ran out of that, and then it turned into Country Time lemonade from the
I would have gone with that to be
Ooh.
honest
the
first.
powder mix.
Yeah, yeah.
baby,
And
no.
I started drinking that last
When-
night, and I was like,
oh,
Tito's-
last night?
Yeah. Just
Oh, nice,
Tito's,
okay,
Tito's
all
and
right.
Coke.
So that's like basically
Tito's-
flavored vodka. But you're-
Tito's and
Yeah, pretty
it was
much.
a
That's flavored-
giant-
that's flavored
a
Tito's at that
giant
point.
lemon drop, basically.
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
what I
Yeah,
had
exactly.
because
The
it
amount
was
of
also
sugar you
Reno's
probably
pour.
consumed.
Yeah, you had a lot of sugar, Joe.
Yeah.
It doesn't end for me. We're having a great time, partying it up, shots, Tito's and Sprite. I literally told, I'm like, Pat comes to me, he's like, we have to stop this. And I'm like, okay, fine, you're right. So go back to Coors Light. We go to Lottie's,
story.
party our asses off. Some dude's getting kicked out. Somehow me and him start to talk, and I'm like, they want him out of here.
You're getting kicked out?
Yes. I'm so happy he's about to get kicked out.
God, I don't remember Lottie's.
I love this. Hey, that dude's getting the boot. I'm gonna
Yes.
start a conversation with that guy.
Yes. And I'm like, hey, let's go. Let me buy you a shot. This is gonna piss off everybody here. I can't wait. So I go and buy him a Tito. I buy him a Jaeger bomb. Me and him do a Jaeger bomb together. And then we had the Jaeger bomb, and he wanted to keep talking. I'm like, no. I thought you were gonna get kicked out. I'm gonna go back to dancing with my friends. That's literally what I said to
I was
him.
giving you a one gun salute.
Yes,
I was
yes.
just one more.
I
I
couldn't
couldn't
have been
out of
happier.
here.
I literally only remember Pump It Up at
I
at
paid
Lottie's.
the guy $5 to play Pump It Up.
I remember the hang up better than I do Lottie's.
Okay.
Really?
We drank,
I don't
we drank a lot more. We drank a lot more than
The hang up as much. I remember Lottie's a little bit more. I kept remember trying to be very polite to Lauren because I didn't want her going home too late by herself. And I'm like, hey, you got to go home.
Lauren was also pretty smash.
Yes, and I was nervous. I'm like, hey, go home when it's still like decent hour out. And she's like, no, we're having fun. I'm like, no, please. So I
No,
bought.
you don't realize that
Yes.
the Hamiltons and Joe are coming. We're fucked.
Yeah. There's a storm a brewing, girl. Don't you see the
Let's
clouds?
see it. Can you hear it? Wait, can you hear it? There's a
Yeah,
disturbance in the force.
it's yeah, you hear it. You got to pump it up. Oh, don't you know?
It's slowly getting louder and louder.
They're getting closer, guys. It's like Jurassic Park.
And so I says to Mabel, I'm like, I get her and Lindsay. I send Lindsay. I pay for the Uber to get Lindsay home, so that I can get Lauren home safely.
What a mensch. What a mensch.
Type of guy I am.
What a guy.
I couldn't tell you how disappointed I was at myself on Monday when I was looking at my credit card and my bank statement. I was just like, hey, Pete, maybe we stop with all the shots.
Here's a fun fact.
I'm disappointed in myself for all the Ubers and Lyfts I get you guys, and never split them.
Did Mark get you for that?
No, I will not. I will not let Mark pay for that
I have one funny credit card story. So we're in the line.
Well, hold on. We're not done yet. Go ahead, Joe, please.
Oh no, it's a side. Go ahead.
Side piece.
But I'll give you the other side.
Okay.
Of that meeting.
I would love that.
So I had to check my DLM card because I know I was pretty close to the limit because of the Cubs tickets on there. So I'm literally in line in the hang up, like logging onto the app to see if I had enough capacity to pay for 7 people's entrance fee till they hang up. I woke up in the morning and I got my email. It's like,
yeah, an alert. You have $20 left.
Your thing was accessed by a surprise, like a random account at like 4 in the morning or 2 in the morning, whatever it was.
Oh, thanks, Gavin. All right, Joe. Tell us how. So I would love to see, because let me tell you what.
You guys definitely were coming in hot to what we were doing.
Yeah. No, but we were also coming. We were hot as hot.
No, that's what I said. He was coming into what we being a hot situation.
I mean, I was just tired the next morning.
So I'm gonna briefly take this back the night before, Friday night. Meet up with Brian. We go to Auchevelle. That's great. Moving on. We go to Bandit. When we go to Bandit, Danny texts me out of the blue. This is a younger Hamilton. Brian's the one we hang out with.
We keep multiplying.
Probably the best looking guy in our group at this point.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Give it a couple years of Coors Lights. He won't be looking that good anymore either.
Yep.
Brian was a model. Now he's like now he's like a 2.
Now he's a 2?
No, you're.
Oh, my God.
Just kidding.
Come on. You know, that was
like an 8. He went from like a 10 to an 8.5.
He would love to see him go down. That's just.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, so.
If he keeps drinking a few more years, he'll be down there.
He's like an 8.5. Get real,
dude.
It's a joke. It's a joke, guys.
I jokingly.
I mean, Peter's a 7.
I jokingly tell
the only 2 at this table is you, Pat. I'm sorry, Joe.
No, it's okay.
Hey, sometimes you got to plow through to appreciate it.
Son of a bitches, let him speak. I'm gonna kill somebody. God, Joe, I'm sorry.
I jokingly tell women that he's an Abercrombie and Fitch model.
No one can hear him anyways.
He's.
That was a bad joke. 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 I'm sorry, Joe. Please keep.
And the ladies are always like, oh, really? I go, yeah, he's so shy. He's not about it. And the ladies love it.
Is that Brian or
Danny?
This
is Brian.
Oh, okay.
Brian, yeah, for sure.
And I'm going to slide in here real quick. Danny has no idea. He has no idea.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't know the power that he holds.
He's a tall, handsome gentleman as well.
And he's probably in one of the nicest.
Such a sweet
nicest
guy.
individuals you ever meet. Him and Mark. Mark is an absolute fucking, just a nice guy. Sorry again for swearing, Chris.
They are pretty good.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The Hamiltons are all good guys.
The Hamiltons did a good job. So, funny enough, speaking about the Hamiltons' parents, we're at the upstairs in Bandit. Danny's like, hey, I heard from a birdie that you're with Brian tonight. And I was like, how would they know that? I didn't put out a Snapchat. Like, I didn't text anyone. I was like, oh, okay,
today, boys.
We're at Bandit. Yeah, come join us. I made sure I threw it out to Brian. You cool? He's like, meh. I was like, it's not a no. Meh. It's not a no. Come on in.
Meh.
Now, I see Danny. I see Kevin. I'm like, this is grand. Also, I see Brian's dad.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh, Brian did tell me. Brian told me this. Brian did tell me this last Saturday. I remember this now. Yeah, Brian told me this Saturday.
The Mr. Hamilton? We could have met Mr. Hamilton?
I could have been there.
You could have been there.
Brian did. Yeah, Brian did mention this.
He came in, and I was like, holy shit. Brian's dad is here. And then I turned to Brian, and Brian is saying, holy shit.
Brian's like, shit.
My dad is here. And so that was interesting. But
I was gonna say.
So now two of the group's dads have been to Bandit.
Yes, I brought that up. I go, if it means anything, my dad did a lot worse here than your dad did. Your dad was able to, walk out.
I know, your dad was very memorable.
Drive back to downtown LaGrange. But sorry, the reason I brought this up is because Brian ends up leaving because he's on call that night.
He was on call Saturday night too.
Yeah, he was. He was
telling me to hang up. I'm on call right now. Like, what?
But
I had.
Hold on. I'll go.
Yeah, sorry,
I'll go.
Joe.
I'll say so. Then it was just me and Danny and Kevin, and these guys, if they don't want to drink, they don't drink. So now I'm just drinking alone. And I'm like, Tito's and Sprite.
They're way better than us.
I was like, well, okay, no, never mind. Then I'm
When in Rome.
I'm done drinking. Poor Brian the next day, he texted me at like 5:47. I still remember it. I guess you just got called. And he had been up till like 1 drinking with
He
us.
did tell me he had to be up
Look,
at 5 in the morning. I asked him why. He never told me why.
Yeah, he got on call. He's on call, and that was before. All right, so following night, we're going to Kevin's place for Audrey's birthday. I bring a Costco-sized amount of Coors Light.
Oh, nice.
I buy the case. We happened to had to go to Costco, and I was like, you know what? I might as well buy my groceries here.
I thought you were going to give him the scotch.
36. No, I should have. Well, if it was Kevin's birthday, I would have brought it.
I give it to Lawrence I give them Lawrence one.
Brought in a 36 pack of Coors Light and the snackies where it's like the Doritos, the pretzels, the Cheetos.
Oh, the munchies.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, who doesn't love a good munchies?
I was legit. I was like, because this is from the Michigan trip. So I was
Yes,
like,
sir.
you know what? I'm gonna bring this. Everybody loves these, and maybe if they don't, I'll just eat the shit out of these while I'm at this party.
Let 'em know, Joe, let 'em know.
That is a McGraw move.
drink
No
Coors
one
Light.
likes it. You know, we get things that if listen, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interject,
no.
but I get Christmas gifts that if maybe I hope that you like, but if you don't like, I know I like.
Yep.
That's how I live my life, baby boy.
That's why I keep copying Pat Lynch's Christmas presents.
That's why I bought Sarah the nicest record player because it was the one I wanted.
That's what Katrina did with me. Katrina did that with me. She's like, if you don't like this, I'm just gonna use it. So
Yeah. When I went to go buy that, I go, well, we're moving in like 6 months.
Oh, it's coming back, baby.
So I'm buying Sarah a record player, and I go, no, this is mine. But okay, so drinking, talking, having a great time. Eventually comes down time to sing happy birthday. Oh, you did it. You did all 6.
nice, got one in the middle, right?
And you're probably close over there. I
I'm
can't
at-
see you.
I'm at 4.
I just
I'm
poured
only-
4.
Yeah, I'm on my
I'm not gonna lie, boys. I
I'm about
fucked
to
up.
finish my
I'm gonna be
fourth one.
fucking smashed
I
tonight.
saw you hitting these.
Chris,
and
I
was like,
apologize for all the goddamn swearing, but
I stopped. I chugged the first one. I'm like, I'm not trying to push myself on this.
Oh, let me tell you what, boys. I don't even know where I'm at right now at this point. It's gonna be one of them nights.
So we start singing happy birthday to Audrey. But Audrey, whose birthday it is, they've got their kid River, who now has hair down to his shoulder. This kid has the most luscious hair. He could be a little L'Oreal commercial.
Don't piss no bras off
We're
here.
talking about how bald I am. You're gonna tell me about these kids' hair.
Yeah.
You're pissing us off, Joe.
Yeah, long hair at Max wedding too, right?
So the kid's sitting on Audrey's knee. There's 2 cakes in front of us, and we're starting to sing happy birthday, and it is the slowest happy birthday I've ever heard in my entire life. I mean, the slowest. I don't know why, but it was good because during the time we were singing the song, I was like, wow, this is so weird that all these adults are drinking beer for this kid River's birthday who's turning like 3 or 4. And like I'm thinking about this, and I'm like, and then we get to the name part, and I was like, wait, it's not.
And Joe's
River.
like,
River.
Yeah, it's not River. It's Audrey. So I was like, Audrey.
It was like, Rodri.
I mean, the fact that it was like very slow too really helped. But in that moment, I was like, oh wait, this isn't a kid's birthday. This is an adult. And then I was like, I don't know the last time I sang happy birthday in a setting like this to an adult and not been at a bar for someone's birthday. And
I
was
did
like,
it for Chris.
I
We
wonder
did
if
it for
that's-
Chris's basement.
Chris's basement?
Where we did it in the basement for Chris like last weekend or 2 weekends ago.
Oh, he doesn't.
I was not
yeah, that's
here.
work. Weird situation, but yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, so I was, yeah. So then eventually night goes on. We're all drinking Coors. We're all drinking cocktails, whatever. And then Brian's like, hey, the McGraws are out, yeah? And I was like, yeah, of course they're out.
It's the day that ends in Y, isn't it?
It's like one of Pat Lynch's leading questions. What do you guys think of the band? Are the McGraws out? You know the answer. You just want to get to the next question. All right? You want to get to the next question.
You know, it's like Brian's got like, this is a talking point I can get on real quick.
It takes skill to lead him to where you want him to go,
Yeah,
Joe.
and I'm like, well, they were at Bub City. They're currently at Lottie's. I've been talking to them constantly throughout the night, just seeing where they're at. You know, both mentally.
Just like T-minus 30
and
minutes, guys. 30 minutes.
physically,
Max them out here.
And they're at the right position right now.
And Brian goes, hey, let's go out. And I was like, all right, I'll get the Uber. And Brian's like, you know, kind of start talking to people. Hey, we're gonna go home, or not go home. We're gonna go out.
Putting the feelers
it's
out
getting
there.
late. Yeah, all that stuff. I mean, Mark was immediately like, "Can I come?" And I was like, "Of course."
Mark almost tackled me
And-
when he got to enjoy it. I thought he was like Brian Urlacher.
And then Kevin's like, "Wait, you guys are going out?" Well, I had so much fun at Bandit last night. I gotta go out again.
Nope.
And I was like, "Absolutely, Kevin. As long as you don't get killed, because it's Audrey's birthday."
You're the man, Peter.
Champions.
No, I got one. Peter's done.
Done.
Nicely done, sir.
That was.
What's
We
the
started at
yeah.
5:50. It's 6:20.
Alcoholic.
30 minutes.
That's impressive.
Nicely done, sir.
That's called.
Oh,
That called.
ladies and gentlemen, catch me outside because it's going to be a wild night.
That's called binge drinking.
I'm so excited by this. I'm so excited.
That's not good.
This is what I.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's not good. It's not good. I got an issue.
Peter's
My
gonna-
name's
Peter's
Peter.
gonna- Peter's, what time is it right now, Peter?
It's twofold.
6:20, buddy.
Don't think
Yeah,
it's
by
primarily-
9:20, Peter's gonna cheers with
Don't
Sprites.
think it's primarily like though a drinking thing. I don't mean this in a bad way. You're a competitive dude though.
Oh, I know.
I know you want to.
No, when Chris
when I
Chris chugged
heard
that
that
first
first
one.
one,
No.
I saw. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, he's chugging it."
You
And
know
I
what
was
the
like,
best? You know what the best thing is?
I was like, you know
Peter
what?
looked over, he saw where I was at, and I was like, I'm trying to play catch up, and Peter's like, Nah, I'm not gonna let this happen. Not even gonna.
I
let
thought
that
I thought it was gonna have an easy last beer, and Chris finished
chugged
it.
that first one.
You know, I
And
thought-
then
yeah.
chugged that second one. A little bit slower, but still. So he was 2 down, and Chris is sipping his.
When
I was
Chris
like-
finished that
I was
beer,
like, "There's a battle going on at the ends of these tables."
I had deja vu to way back in what was that one bar
Oh, Kelsey's.
where Chris outlapped me by like 6 beers to 1 because I was hungover as fuck.
Sorry,
And
I'm gonna pull a Pat Lynch.
We want to get back to your story.
No. And then we join you guys, and that's it. But it was just like at that point. Sorry, but we should. I know we're short on time. You said 36 minutes. We want to talk football.
no,
No,
we
no,
don't
no,
need to.
no,
There's
football's
football
off this
soon.
week.
No. I got you on that. But we got 40. We're gonna go. We got time. We're okay.
Oh, okay,
We're good.
Sorry,
No.
sorry.
No. That's it. So. And then my memory of when Joe came in was the happiest I was a kid and I was a pig in shit.
It was a great song.
When
that he was on, too.
Joe walked into Lottie's, like the hugs that we were giving out to each other. I remember thinking that like it's like guys who haven't seen each other
Number
a long
2.
time.
Mark basically tackled me when he came in.
Yeah, it was a good time. And then Lottie's, I don't remember much of Lottie's. I do remember me, Danny, and Brian, and I kept like these 2 girls were just eyeing Danny, and we're dancing, we're having a good time, and I'm like, Danny, my friend.
And he's like, no, they're not interested.
No,
He's
yes.
got the same confidence that Brian does.
How
yeah.
old is Danny, by the way?
25.
Is he? Okay.
He's such a nice guy. But we're not gonna say that again, okay, boys? All right.
It's like a little man crush, Peter.
No, I a little bit. You know what? It's
Peter's
not.
got a man crush.
It's not that. You know what it is? It's that young ignorance that like he just doesn't understand.
Yeah, we'll break him. Don't worry.
Yeah,
It's
for sure.
Game recognizing game.
Yes, that's it. It's like I
Let him
wish
know.
I want to give him what I didn't have. I didn't have a man that would be like, hey, listen,
Or the hair.
like just fuck you. It's good and a good time, Chris. All right, listen, I'm not gonna lie.
That was.
I'm not drinking for the next 2 hours because I am.
All I can feel is the
high.
Coors Light sitting in my stomach.
No, I literally
And it
want to
feels
have
good,
another.
doesn't it,
I
Chris?
could go for 7 right now.
There you go.
No. Don't you little pansy. So okay. So why Joe brought this up is I texted Joe early. Me and Mr. Anderson. No. Me and Mr. Anderson were driving to work this week, and they were talking about Jalen Hurts, who now we know that the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be in the Super Bowl, and they were like,
Man, was I wrong on
and you texted Joe?
yeah, well, okay,
Well, you got
relax.
screwed because
No,
of
there's a reason.
So they were talking about Zach and how the Cowboys and what do you do with Zach, and
Zach.
they were like, "Is Zach or
Dak?
Zach or Dak?" I'm sorry,
Dak.
Zach.
Okay.
Sorry, no. You're
I
right.
was
You're
sure
right.
you meant Dak or Zeke.
Sorry,
I was trying to figure it out.
Dak Prescott, is he a top 5 quarterback
No.
in the NFC? And so our immediate reaction was me and Mr. Anderson was like,
NFL is
no,
no, but NFC is a different question.
Yes. So I went to Joe. And I'm like, hey Joe, get this lined up. But I'm gonna ask Chris and you, who are your top 5 quarterbacks in the NFC?
Was it last year or going forward?
Just the last season.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are your Chris? I'm gonna start with you. Who? Or no, think about it.
Yeah,
if you need
I'm
to.
gonna
But
think about it.
and I'll give you our 5. What we started with. Or no, I don't. I kind of don't want to skew you guys. Like skew you to what we said. But
I'm trying to think.
We
I
literally-
want to think about who the quarterbacks are for each team in the NFC.
Yeah, I'm thinking that right now.
We did.
I could start with mine because I.
Yeah, Joe.
Mine
Why
is
don't you give it a little bit?
strictly based on research.
Fair
and
enough.
Not really knowing or watching the games. In
And the NFC is close. God damn,
I
it's
can't
close.
I can't differentiate between the NFC or the AFC, but I can just give you people. So, I would say in no particular order, my top 5: Aaron Rodgers,
Yep.
Patrick Mahomes.
Not in the NFC.
Sure, okay. I'm talking top 5 in the NFL.
Yeah, he's
NFL, yes.
Yep.
I gave a preface saying I don't know AFC, NFC. And Pat still
That's fair
called
enough.
me-
That's fair
Peter
enough.
asked us to do NFC,
Pat
though.
still called me out.
Yeah.
Pat still called me
I
out.
asked him to do top 5 quarterbacks.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen. Where's he at, Pat?
AFC.
AFC.
Jalen Hurts
NFC.
and Joe Burrow.
AFC.
That's 5?
Yeah. That's okay, Chris. Who do you got for the top 5 NFC quarterbacks?
Oh, I should oh, my bad.
Jalen Hurts.
Yep. Well, no, is that number your 1?
I'm just pointing him out there.
Well, no, I want number 1.
I can rank him probably.
I got you number 1 for sure right now.
Let
Go ahead,
go
Pat.
next.
Go Thomas last year. Tom Brady.
Number 1 last year, 2022.
He had some pretty.
You
good
got to go.
numbers,
You
though.
got to go. Aaron Rodgers, number 1.
I think Rodgers 2 in the NFC. I think
Okay,
Rodgers
fair
2.
enough. That's fine. This is yours.
Last year alone.
Wait,
you gotta
time
go.
out. Are we going based off of like career, or are we just going off based off last year?
Who's your top 5 NFC quarterbacks right now?
Then I'm going Brady. I'm going Rodgers. I'm going Cousins. I'm going Stafford. And then you probably got to go. I mean,
Are you
career-wise,
silly? No, I'm just
career-wise,
Who's the top? If you're in the NFC and you're talking
career-wise, you
quarterbacks,
probably got to go Hurts or Prescott at this point.
okay. So this is kind of what I was thinking. If we're drafting right now, who are you?
Well, you're not
drafting?
taking 45-year-old Tom Brady,
Well,
then obviously.
well, because you could have taken Tom Brady at the beginning of the year. Go ahead, Joe.
I was going to say, that's where mine came in.
Yeah.
At least in my 5, I was like, who would I be happy with having now?
Yes.
Yeah.
And for probably
I would
the
only
next
take
few
2 guys.
years.
I would take Burrow. I would take Mahomes, Burrow.
No, but we're talking NFC again. So I'm saying you
Oh,
got to
so
go. You got to go Aaron Rodgers.
That's not what the question you asked.
Oh, wait,
though.
wait.
No, it is.
That's not the question
Who's
you
the
asked.
top 5 NFC? This is
I'm going to go based
Yes.
off of just last year.
yes.
I'm going to go based off just last year.
Yeah.
I'm taking Jalen Hurts first.
Okay.
I'm going to go Justin Fields because of the way he ran. I'm going to go Jimmy Garoppolo because
No.
the guy literally can manage a game.
Where's Aaron Rodgers? Are you kidding me? Aaron Rodgers, man?
Did you see the year that Aaron Rodgers had?
He had shit receivers and he had a great year.
He did not have a great year.
He almost made the playoffs with a garbage receiving core.
Here's the problem with.
And
Did you see the 2 games he played against Detroit?
I've read.
Modern defense.
Here's the problem with.
He was in the red zone
The
6
problem
times
with-
against Detroit and fucking got 0 touchdowns.
I mean,
swear
Goff
to
had a
God,
great year
Chris, I
too.
swear to God.
Goff had a great year too last year, actually. The problem with Hurts is that they had a very
Okay, maybe I'm not
schedule.
asking this. Okay, wait, stop. Maybe I'm not asking this right. I'm asking for the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFC right now. Like not like it doesn't have to be based on stats. It's just Aaron Rodgers definitely number top.
Hold on. Can I just because you said something that I think kind of summed it up.
Yeah.
You're saying that if you were starting a team right now,
Yeah. Who do you want?
That's a different question.
I'm not taking-
That's a
okay,
different question.
but it's like who's the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFC?
so
man?
I think Peter's trying to say who has performed well and who do you
Over
think is gonna
time, and
continue to
yes.
perform well. In the
I
coming
apologize if I'm
seasons?
not saying this right.
I'm guessing.
I mean, you're asking 2 different questions. What you're
Because
asking.
Justin Fields is definitely not a top 5
No,
quarterback
he's
right
not
now.
a top 5 quarterback, but based off
Tom
last year-
Brady, yes, but Tom Brady's retired. So
in the
let's just-
NFC though,
It's gotta be
Justin Fields
Rodgers.
is probably like 6.
It's got to be Rodgers, Jalen Hurts, Zach. I was thinking Kirk Cousins, even though
I have that issue with
If you're gonna play before 4 p.m.,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure, he's great.
yeah,
That's the issue.
that's tough. And this is dumb. I'm sorry. And is Trevor Lawrence is AFC,
it's
right?
AFC
Yes,
too.
sorry. I was making sure.
I mean, basically, if you were to tell me last year, I'd probably take Jalen Hurts.
Daniel Jones is there. For
Daniel
me, actually.
Jones.
So is
Yes.
Goff. Goff's up there.
Jared
Right now. He's
Goff.
been playing well.
These are the 5
He played well last year. in
based off
Detroit.
of last year. The 5
Yeah.
quarterbacks I would
Okay,
take.
let's not do based off of last year. Just the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFC for
The
you.
problem I have with Hurts is that I do.
I'm taking-
They had a cakewalk schedule this year.
Yeah.
and I'm really interested to see how he plays this in the Super Bowl.
Go ahead, Chris, please.
If I'm if I'm taking one quarterback from the NFC, or if I'm taking a quarterback from the NFC, I'm taking Aaron Rodgers. That's it.
yeah.
Nobody else. I mean, maybe Dak Prescott.
Well, you're
Everybody else-
taking. You don't think Jalen Hurts? You're not taking him?
I don't love Dak.
Why do we keep calling him Zach? I'm sorry.
It's Dak. You can call him Zach.
I'm not.
No. Well, you said it too, you dumb muppet.
I did because Spear put it in my head.
Yes.
I mean, the difference between four
There's
beers.
2 out of 1.
The difference between 6
Shut
beers
your
and 4
mouth.
beers is I get the name right.
Yeah, I'm
Congratulations, you piece of shit.
I think. Can
This is going off the rails. We cannot do this anymore. It's going off the rails immediately.
Yeah, it is. It's not good.
Yeah,
Can
but
I-
I mean,
can
like,
I-
they're going to take Aaron Rodgers, Dak Prescott.
Dak.
I mean,
you
nobody,
got a good, yeah.
nobody else in that.
Jalen Hurts, you can't. You can tell me you're not taking Jalen's.
I would-
Jalen's taking
I-
a team to a
he's-
Super Bowl.
He's done it once. I'd like if he can do it next year, or like at least take him decently in the playoffs.
Okay.
Then we can talk.
Okay.
Also, is it
Can I
ridiculous
argue-
is it also ridiculous how much the AFC is skewed to quarterbacks right now?
Yeah, great.
Can I argue for
Great.
for Chris's point of Aaron Rodgers versus your pick?
No, I don't.
No,
Sorry.
no.
I'm going Aaron Rodgers 1.
Aaron Rodgers will be
Jalen
on the
Hurts
Jet
2.
in
Okay.
2 months.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I'm
was
gonna.
just trying to figure out what the criteria was. This whole entire thing. Like,
Yeah,
I thought it was
maybe
just
we
here,
didn't say it right.
yeah.
Whatever.
Peters
I'm
has
sorry.
changed criterias.
That's on me.
I
Go ahead,
will-
Joe.
Because I'd also throw Geno Smith in that one.
No, God, no.
Is that a pizza place?
This
Hey.
past year, yes, I'd take Geno.
What
Smith.
happens when Geno Smith, what happens when Rodgers gets traded to the Jets and he's following Brett Favre's career path like to the fucking T?
Okay, so this is what I was about to say, and it plays into this. I think if you were to pick any at least in the NFC, hearing the names and knowing what I know, that if you were to just like pick him up, and this was a video game, you just grab him by the collar and you input him into another team, he's going to be the most adaptable quarterback, like the most beneficially or like net positive a quarterback in his first season starting out.
I'm sorry,
I don't
and
know
who?
what he could look
Aaron
like.
Rodgers?
It'd be
Yes,
Rodgers.
Aaron
It'd be Rodgers. It'd be Rodgers for
He
sure.
may not be like the most physically fit, but he is.
Yeah,
he
I
is.
agree.
He has an eye
I think
for
I think Hurts would. I think Hurts
eye
would.
for reading offense, and he has an eye for
Yeah.
making plays. Work.
No, I 100%.
I think
agree,
Hurts needs the weapons around him, which he has, and which helps him be very good. He's. I think he's a good quarterback. I think the weapons help him be a better than good quarterback.
I could see Patrick Mahomes being.
Okay, yeah,
bad.
I was gonna say,
Dra-
can we-
No,
you
in the
could pick
NFC.
him
We're
in-
talking NFC.
No,
I'm
but
Yeah, no. Okay, so now let's go. Can we do? We'll
Joe
just do it
was
quick.
saying
Yes.
like if you could take a quarterback and put him into another system, I think Patrick Mahomes, you could pick him up
I
and
think-
put him in
yeah,
any other
Yeah.
system.
I think there's 2 quarterbacks
Yeah.
in the NFL. I think you take Mahomes 1, and I think Joe Burrow is right behind him. That's the only guys I would. Those are the top 2 guys in the NFL, in my opinion.
You know what? So my top all time, or not all time. I'm sorry.
For
Top-
this past
Yeah,
year.
No.
Sorry,
If
quick
right
question. How much time do we have left?
now, I would say we're gonna go 15 more.
Okay.
We're at
Should we split them?
42 minutes.
Pat's gonna. No, we gotta get Pat on 6. Pat's gotta be where I'm at.
All right, let's have.
Pat needs to be where I'm at.
Let's have
I'm
another
s- Joe, you trying to kill me?
Pepsi hit that Coors Light machine
Let's
3
go,
times.
baby.
How many? 2?
No, come on.
There's a lot of Coors Light. There's a lot.
Is
of
my name
Coors
not
Light
Peter
to say.
McGraw? Can I say something here real quick?
Pepsi, get yourself one.
Sorry. I digress.
Oh, this is going to be one ridiculous podcast to watch.
Okay, Peter, can I ask you a question?
I think this is the most
What'd you think of the band at Bub City?
Wait, can we go?
Were they
Which night, Chris? Which night? Which night, Chris?
Were they Japanese or Korean? Because you gotta be very clear.
They looked a little Chinese. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Can we? So let's go top 5 in the NFL then, real quick. Right now, I was thinking
Joe Montana,
Patrick Mahomes, for
Terry
sure.
Bradshaw.
I think Patrick
Number
Mahomes
1.
is definitely
Mahomes is far and away the guy.
yeah.
I think then it's got to be Joe Burrow.
I think it's Burrow's 2.
and then I'm going Aaron Rodgers.
I would do that too. You know why? Because you know what the problem with Josh Allen is? He's very turnover prone.
Yes. So then I'm going after Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen.
Yes.
And I'm finishing with Trevor Lawrence personally.
I would like to throw Justin Herbert possibly in.
I would take Herbert. I would take Herbert, but it's very close with. It's very close. With,
I feel like that's interchangeable. I think
him
that's
and
like
Lawrence.
5A and 5B.
Him and Lawrence are very. I think that Lawrence will be better. I think Herbert will be better with Kellen Moore this year. His offensive coordinator was fucking him this year with the routes they were running. Like they were running Drew Brees' offense with a guy that has a big arm who can throw downfield.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be better with the new coordinator
Can
this
I
year.
ask you guys what you thought of Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos giving up a first round, second round to get Sean Payton, and then paying him? I think it's like
$25 million a year. roughly.
Is it 25? I thought it was.
He's going to get 20, 25 million a year or something.
Pardon me. Well, how much?
20 to 25 million a year.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Joseph.
Who is Sean Payton? Show's question.
No, stop it, you silly goose.
Legit.
He's the former Saints coach.
Yeah,
Joe.
he's a good coach.
What I think is he better.
Oh, this is a coach.
Yeah, sorry.
What I think is I think Sean Payton better pray to, or the Broncos better pray to God that Russell Wilson's not
really?
washed.
Wait, I'm
What,
sorry.
the first-
Repeat this. This is a coach.
Coach.
This
First,
isn't the first time this has happened.
Let's take
they've
one
traded
step
somebody-
back.
nobody's giving up a first round. No one's giving up. Is it?
The
Yeah,
Tampa
no,
Bay
no,
Buccaneers did to get
for Gruden,
John
yeah.
Gruden.
Let's take one step back, though. Let's take a step back. They gave up 2 firsts and 2 seconds to get Wilson, and then they traded Bradley Chubb, who's one of the better pass rushers in the league, to get that first round pick back, which they in turn then turned to New Orleans to get Sean Payton. So they are all in on Russell Wilson and hoping to God that Sean Payton can fix
do
Russell
something,
Wilson.
yeah.
I got
Yeah.
so lost. I
know.
Okay.
I'll get you the clips later, Joe.
So here we go. So Russell Wilson was traded last year.
Okay.
It took 2 first rounds to
And
get
2
him.
second rounds.
And 2 second rounds.
Who paid? What team paid?
Broncos pay that.
Denver
And
Broncos.
the Seahawks raped them in that
from
deal.
the Seahawks. They're
Pat,
taking it from the
rape
Seahawks.
is a very aggressive word. Please don't use that.
The Seahawks
Okay,
took them to
you don't
Pound
have
Town.
to correct anything. It's okay. You can just leave it dead there.
So we took.
Wow, really?
Yes. And then so Sean Payton. So they got a good. No, they got a terrible draft pick for one of their best pass rushers because they knew they weren't going to.
The Dolphins are picking the bottom half of the round.
Yep.
Also, the Seahawks are not getting in like the top 5 picks because Broncos
Yeah.
are so bad.
Yeah.
Wait, so are the Broncos just missing a fantastic quarterback?
No, they are not.
No, they well,
They think they are.
no.
They think they
have.
are.
They have 2 good
Follow-
receivers, and it's just.
follow-up
But they
question.
traded their best pass rusher.
Is there a bad QB market in this new year?
Oh, there's
coming
always
up
bad.
for the
There's
draft?
only like 10 quarterbacks that are even remotely good. These.
Yeah.
Well,
NFL.
they gave up first pick, so
And Wilson's
clearly
not a
there
top.
has to be no one better.
And here's a question, Joe. None of us even remotely considered Russell Wilson as a top 5 pick.
Here's the problem. The Denver Broncos also wanted the guy that went to Houston.
Which is strange that they wanted him over Peyton. Maybe because they want to save some
Well,
money.
they didn't want to give 2 draft picks away.
Yeah, I'm surprised he took that because I mean, if you look at their history, Houston they fire the coach literally every year now. It feels like.
Oh yeah, it's weird. Poor Lovey missed.
But did
Why would you tell Lovey you're going to get
and
fired
you know
on
where
Wednesday?
where Vic Fangio went? He thought
Miami. He's in
yeah,
Miami.
they thought he was going to go back to Denver.
No, there's no. Once Peyton went to Denver, he's like, nope, not going to do that again.
No. Well, Sean was trying to get Vic
Yeah,
there.
but he's not. But yeah, but
Okay, enough sports. Let's bring it back. I've got Pat. Look at Pat's exhausted. He was in there. He
We're
was
hot. We're hot, guys. I'm hot. We can talk football all night. Patreon, we got you.
that
Guys.
may be the most lively
Pat's ever been.
podcast experience.
I do have a question for Pat about later on after the podcast over about the fact that Russell Wilson was in our top 5. Is that more of a scheme thing with his dumbass head coach, or
Oh, you mean the head coach? They got rehired as an offensive coordinator after he
but
was the worst offense in the NFL.
We can talk
Did
about that
I
after the podcast.
say we're done with sports?
I just wanted to mention that so that
I appreciate it,
yeah.
buddy.
I like sports though.
I like sports.
I like turtles too. I like
It's the only
turtles too.
time Pat wants to talk.
No, seriously.
I like turtles.
Did you guys see?
Joe, you look like a great zombie.
Oh, you know, talking about zombies, Chris, you're so good at segueing.
What a
out of-
segue.
in Mexico,
Mexico.
this family took their grandmother, who had been dead for 10 years,
No.
and moved her.
One question.
Yeah.
Was she buried at the point when they moved her?
That's a fair
No,
question.
Pat, she was just stuck up in the wall.
I'm just asking. This is a weird question.
She died in a woven wooden
You see
chair.
things where people like die, they're hoarders, they die, like kind of thing. Nobody
That's
finds
fair.
her like
That's
for
fair.
years.
That is totally fair.
I'm just asking the question.
Yes, so she was buried, and they wanted to move her to another cemetery.
Okay.
But you can't just like in the culture there, you cannot just like it's got to be like a ceremony.
Okay.
So they raised her up from the ground, put her in her dress, and pretty much like carried her, but / walked her to the next burial site.
Okay.
And of course, they took pictures and videos.
Oh, no.
Wait,
And guys,
like of the body?
oh yes,
Of
Pat.
what's left of the body? at least?
Wait, Pat, can I show you?
No.
It's a skeleton. It's got. It's like what skeletons and shit.
They were surprised by how good the bodies stayed together.
No.
Is she getting qualified for sainthood?
I don't know, Joe.
That's a Catholic joke for all the.
All your Catholic friends?
Yeah. I see.
Hey
For
Joe.
the 6 of them,
Hey,
yeah.
hey Joe. Spoiler alert.
I see you, St. John Cantius.
Hey Joe.
I
Spoiler
know
alert.
you're watching
Nobody
this podcast.
who's really Catholic listens to this podcast.
Yeah.
Well, no. Yeah, that's true. I almost
Grace, I
said
see you out there. You know this joke.
You know what's
this
funny?
joke.
I just almost burned myself. I burned ourselves. I was like, nobody's listening to this podcast today. Who you kidding? But let me see if I can find this story real quick. Hey, yeah, semi burn.
It's probably the most we ever drank on a podcast, by the way.
I know that one that went an hour and a half that got 300 views. That got 300 views.
Good job, Joe.
What got 300 views?
The early podcast that we did like an hour and a half was like Halloween. Like our first one.
Yes. I'm just trying to find it here real quick. I'm gonna show Pat a
Do you
picture.
have a second feel good story? Or is that
That
the
one
only-
that was a real feel good story. Jesus.
That came over. That came over.
He started.
Oh my god, that hurt so much.
And a disappointing stare from Pepsi
God,
again.
this gets me every time. It's so ridiculous.
Damn it, you, Joseph.
This is insane.
She has no arms.
Go back on.
Oh, she doesn't have any arms. This is not good.
Why are they standing?
Why is she upright? Why is she upright?
Why is she not in the coffin? What?
Yo, dog.
Well, you didn't tell me they're walking her down the street.
What the shit? They bought a ghoul from the Halloween store, and they're walking into the grave. What the fuck?
You did not tell me they were like upright on this shit.
Did I forget to mention?
Yeah, you did not mention that
I
one.
done forgot, guys.
Yo, dog, you just got a
Oh, here we
picture
go.
of the
Sorry,
Walking
this
Dead
is-
set.
There's more pictures, guys.
Jesus Christ.
You could just stop there, sir. You're gonna rock me to sleep tonight.
Look at that line. Look at that line.
We're posting
Wait, look at
that
that line.
photo,
Look at that
and
line.
this is it.
Oh, we're definitely gonna post that photo.
We're dressing content.
I've seen
warning.
live people look more dead than that lady.
Did you see the line there, Joe? What does it say?
It said distress. It said
No,
distressing
right there,
content. Now, I'm watching the video.
Sorry, right here. Where's that?
Let's call 911.
Sorry, can you see it?
She was still drop dead gorgeous.
Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy.
I'll tell you what, no one was holding her hand standing up because she didn't have them. They just
She
kinda held her
doesn't
by
have
the-
arms. I didn't even notice that. Oh, we're going. Well, this
Oh,
is what she
man.
looked like before she passed away.
Oh yeah, I couldn't tell that from the original video.
Oh, boys, This
Terrific.
is- I don't. This is podcast. Wow. So 6 beers in 30 minutes. Not a great time.
I'm at 5 and
The
a
second
4 and a
you
half. Right?
show
4 and 3/4.
How are you
Photo
still?
to us?
Yeah.
You need to post that on screen
No,
in that moment
you're
so
right.
they know what we're laughing
Yes,
at.
I will definitely.
fair enough.
I will do better this time because I said I was going to do it for the UFC thing, and I messed up, and I didn't do it and I haven't posted that clip of the guy's hair with all the blood coming out of it, but I will.
That was a crazy thing.
Yeah.
The most
that's-
impressive thing is how thick that guy's hair was that it all stayed in there.
That's the way to end it. Did they just like hobble her like a
Oh, we were
like
close
a
to it.
nutcracker? Like
Good Lord.
she was standing upright.
That was
Good
ridiculous.
Lord. I'm just going to pop those 6.
Yeah, they might as well.
How have you not? We're not leaving this podcast until Pat finishes all 6.
That's a good. That's a good. Yeah. This
Like,
is his
how are
last one.
you?
Hey, I thought about this earlier today. I'm a marathon runner. I'm not a sprinter in my
No,
beer
it's true.
drinking.
You know what? I have to agree with that. You're a guy who'll go.
I'll be there all
zombie.
night. I'll be all night.
Yep.
But I won't. I'm not gonna outrace Chris McGraw on a chug.
That's not true. You'll quit at like mile 16 when it comes to drinking.
Not drinking. Real mice would be like mile 2, but self burn, Chris. Those are rare.
Those are rare.
Can I ask you guys how? So, if you haven't looked, go check out episode 121.
Wait.
Sorry, hold on. Sorry. And so last week, if you check out episode 121, we were doing a challenge this week. We're doing the jump rope
Oh yes.
and the meditation. How's the meditation going, guys?
This week,
I missed today.
this week is
Oh, we
non-existent.
missed it again.
This week was non-existent meditation for me.
For me.
Go ahead, Joe,
I
please.
try to be consistent with it.
Yes,
I only missed one day since we started, and we're only 4 days in.
Nice.
That's 3 days for me.
Yeah, we're 4th day.
But for me, it very much is a thing like finding. I'm trying to figure out how to be comfortable in it.
Yes.
Like I don't know if I should literally be sitting on the ground, legs crossed, hands. Yeah, I don't know if I should be that or if I should just sit on the couch upright. I'm trying to figure out the best way.
Here's the thing. You don't want to. So, and not to. But I've been doing meditation for a little bit, and I did stop.
No, I need direction.
No,
I
no.
love
So
this.
here's the thing. I honestly think if you can get a cushion, sit on the ground, because you don't want to be behind. You don't want to be in the couch behind something, and like then you're almost feeling like you're gonna fall asleep. You want to be sitting on the ground. I did it with Chris and Pat and Sexy Pepsi on Friday, and I can't tell you honestly. I can't tell you how much
together.
Yeah, I can't tell you how much
We do a lot of things together.
Group meditation.
I could not be any happier that we're doing this because for me on Friday, the anxiety level for me, like it was, I don't know what it was about, but it was out the roof. And just us meditating for 7 minutes.
Yeah.
That was 15. Isn't that 15 minutes?
No, we're doing like you work your way
We're
up.
doing like I've done 10, 5, and 7.
Yeah.
Like 5 goes really fast.
I've done 0, 0, and 0, 0.
Yeah, well,
So
you suck.
Try five. It
Yeah,
would really help.
I would love to, but this week has not been great.
I've tried it. I've also been playing with the times of day,
Yeah.
and I really do think like either like there's 2 times that I think is most beneficial for me. Either at lunch, like midday for work, or post I'm done with work, I'm still in the office, or if I'm working from home that day, whatever, and then do it. Cuz it's a nice separation. It just kind of so I don't like it in the morning because I'm too relaxed.
Yep. Yeah.
I think I need it more when I'm
In the
stressed, and
afternoon.
It kind of brings me
Yes.
back to 0.
I kind of like the mid, like so half. I try to cut the day in half, and it's a nice way to like. I'm gonna try to take a 30 minutes at like 3 o'clock, 3:30. I actually have an alarm set for 3:30, and I like to do it from 3:30 to like 3:40 ish.
Do you do it yourself though?
Always.
Nice.
Do you like to do it yourself?
As
When the
one
mood
does.
When the mood
When the mood
strikes
strikes
me.
you?
When the mood strikes me. But I honestly like the first time I did it, like I was just sitting there. I'm like, this is so difficult. And
Everybody feels that way, Peter. You can keep going. Just keep going.
I love you, Pat, but I want to fight your face. I just want to fight you.
I couldn't help myself.
I want to put you to the
And
table.
on that note, we're going to wrap this thing up. So click that button to like, subscribe, and Peter, give him the Twitter and Instagram handles.
Check us out on Podcast S&P for Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.
Peter, give him that email.
The S&P Podcast at gmail.com.
We're still waiting to give somebody a sweater.
Yes, and hey, listen, tomorrow.
A square for the
Tuesday.
Oh,
It's Tuesday. Yes. Sorry.
You follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Peter will give the first. You know what? Forget the first person. The 6th person that comes out and subscribe.
We're gonna give the 6th and the 12th.
Get on the line, baby. Get on the line.
We'll get a free square from the S&P podcast.
And that could be worth $300. So you should literally subscribe to our YouTube channel.
do it.
If you don't subscribe, you don't get. You have to subscribe to get to win, though.
Yes. This is probably the most drunk you'll ever see us on this podcast, so we appreciate your time.
Yeah.
So Ricky Bobby says.
And on this note, we are bye.